I need that.
Welcome back to The Essential Drop. Today's session was so motivating with a focus on you, the wellness advocates. There were some powerful speakers today, including podcaster, digital marketer, and now author Jenna Kutcher, and guest speakers Christina DeBell and Justin Harrison. The topics covered were finding the power within and overcoming burnout.
The future you is waiting, and all you have to do is take one tiny step to move towards to who it is you are becoming. And as the clock ticks and time passes, you are constantly invited into becoming this person, the version of you that you just imagined. The future you is calling you right now, and it is calling you to step up and be the person you have already been designed to be.
Unrealistic expectations often cause us so much suffering. And with that realization, somehow, all the path to overcome my burnout managed to lead me to the same place, myself. I realized that the work that needed to be done was inside of me, which allowed me to commence on the most painful and magnificent journey, diving down deep inside myself to where all the answers are found.
I feel that with what has been shared this week and what we've all experienced this week, I want to welcome all of you to doTERRA 2.0.
We also heard some inspiring presentations about direct selling and tools to help your doTERRA business flourish.
You can all be proud of doTERRA. You can talk about the business opportunity with confidence and with pride. In today's world of side gigs, such as being an Uber or DoorDash driver, or moving random products on social media, or even doing something like investing in rental properties, doTERRA's direct selling opportunity stacks up very well and beats other opportunities. The startup costs are minimal, the risks are next to zero, and the opportunity to build continuing monthly income is real.
In today's world, pursuing purity feels like a tall order. Sometimes it might feel impossible. But the good news is together we can do the impossible. In fact, you all do the impossible every single day. It's in your doTERRA DNA. You've already brought the purest essential oils and products to the world and changed the lives of millions of people. You are indeed amazing. And we are just getting started.
The ever-inspiring Dr. Hill spoke about our powerful commitment to the quality that sits at the heart of the doTERRA difference.
It's not easy to do what doTERRA does, but it is 100% necessary. And you and I and those that we care for are the recipients of that good and great work that is done. So I'm going to take just a moment now, and I'm going to commit my partners to the same thing I'm now committing myself to, which is not new to you because you've heard each one of them say this in their own way. We are 100% committed to who we are as a company. doTERRA is not something that we do. It's something that we live and breathe. It's become a part of who we are. It's in our chemistry, it's in our DNA. And I suspect it's the exact same way for you. And you have our full, unwavering commitment that that is who we have always been and who we will forevermore be in everything that we undertake within doTERRA.
Closing out doTERRA Connection 2022, Emily Wright gave a moving and motivational send-off.
What I love about this doTERRA community is that we each lift each other up. We never walk alone. If we help the world heal, our lights all need to be turned on. so that we can shine so bright we can't be ignored. Just as Christina had everyone turn their lights on, right? Wasn't that the most extraordinary moment, right? As you looked across this arena and you saw all these lights shining so bright and what it represented, what lives inside of you. The brightness happens as we discover our purpose and we choose to push through the resistance to fulfill it. I want you to look around you. You have a massive support team here. The world wants you to feel alone, but it is not true. You are not alone. We heal through community, and I've never experienced a more healing, nurturing community than this one right here. Yes.
People thought that we were insane by doing this. We left suburbia with our 4 kids to become first-generation homesteaders.
We were just your typical American family living in the Houston suburbs of Katy, Texas. Life was chaotic. When some event would happen in the evening, I would just figure out how to scramble and get everybody there.
We had a lot of debt, and we were absolutely working like crazy to keep up.
In the city, our friends were by the month selling their homes, their starter homes, and moving into larger homes. Our city in itself was building empires of neighborhoods. Where we were living just wasn't lining up with what we wanted for our lives. Our dreams to be debt-free and to be able to spend more time with our family. Then we discovered doTERRA. Not only was it a great natural solution for our family, but we quickly learned it could be a business that allowed us to work from home. So we built our business to silver in 9 months. And it was quick, and it was easy, and it was fun and exciting. We took 8 weeks off after our daughter was born. And the wow factor for doTERRA was in those 8 weeks that we took off, we actually rank advanced and basically got a pay raise. Suddenly we were able to dream about what we really wanted for our family. With doTERRA, we could literally work from anywhere. And so we decided to take a leap of faith and live out this crazy dream of buying raw land and converting a shed into a house.
We minimized everything that we owned, sold our suburban house, and started building our homestead in 2018. It definitely was not easy, but we can say, looking back, this is the best move that we ever could have made. Kelly and I, almost every single day, look at each other and say, can you believe that this is our life? We were able to go from suburbia, quit the rat race, and return to the land virtually debt-free. We will be debt-free before we hit 40 years old. doTERRA pays for all of our bills, and we're able to spend every single day with our kids. Even if we didn't know it, this is the life that we have always dreamed of.
If I think back at what our life would be like without doTERRA, I could almost get choked up.
We would still be living in suburbia. We would still be paying crazy amount of property taxes and being in debt.
But with doTERRA, we've experienced this freedom. It catapulted so many other things that I never would have imagined that led to the homestead.
Having our kids here on this land, that's just the best life that we could ever give our kids. Thank you, doTERRA. There's no way that this life would have ever happened without doTERRA.
And we're back. I've got Jared Auger and Corey Lindley here, and we're talking about what happened today at convention.
Oh, it's been a great event, hasn't it, Jared?
I mean, could it have been any better? Incredible products, incredible speakers, education, entertainment. It had it all.
You know, it really brings us back and prepares us for the future. We're so excited for where we're going. It's great.
It does, and you know, and even a lot of these things, and part of what we're talking about today in this recap is how it can kind of change and help us all move forward.
Yeah.
And utilize, you know, MetaPower and other things to help us move forward.
It's exciting.
It is.
It's exciting.
It really is. Corey, with the recession looming, many people are really looking to supplement their income with a side hustle or gig economy jobs. And just wondering, what does doTERRA have to offer to those people?
You know, this is something great about doTERRA, is it's great in any economic time. We are concerned about what's happening in the economy at large, and we're cognizant that it's a challenge. But doTERRA provides just a wonderful opportunity to supplement someone's income, right? We talk a lot about how much doTERRA leaders make, but the reality is the heart and soul of doTERRA is in moms and dads and people supplementing their income. In today's economic time, supplementing income is a noble thing to do, right? Yeah. To not sit back and wait for someone else to provide for you, but to have an opportunity. Yeah. And when you compare doTERRA opportunity with other gig opportunities, you know, you don't have to go buy a new car to be an Uber driver. You don't have to worry about the gas prices, right? And you know, the startup costs are very low, right? $35, or if you buy a kit, it's free, right? And then there's relatively no risk, because whatever you buy, you can return if it doesn't work for you. We gladly accept it back. Of course, it works for most everyone, so there's very few returns, but that's a possibility. And it provides an opportunity for people to work at their own pace, to have their other job, or to have their home life with their kids, or whatever it may be. They can work at their own pace and supplement their income. And our goal is to have millions of people supplementing their income and really helping the world heal in that way as well. Yeah. So we're really excited about it and feel like doTERRA has just a tremendous opportunity. One more part of that is, what more could you be doing to help people? Because while you're doing this, you're helping people improve their health, you're improving their wellness, you're improving their family. And so it's noble, because you're earning for your family, you're becoming self-reliant, and you're helping people at the same time. It's a perfect opportunity.
It's just so authentic, right? An authentic way to share something that you love.
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
I love that. Corey, you have many years' experience in the direct sales industry.
Because you're looking at my gray hair.
No,
so that's
I wasn't saying that at all.
At least she didn't say anything about my bald head. You know what I mean, come on.
Nothing about the hair at all. I just know I have a lot of respect for you. You have a unique perspective on doTERRA and how we're different from other direct sales companies. So what makes us so unique?
You know, doTERRA is very unique in the world of direct selling. As you said, I have a lot of experience. In fact, collectively, our founding executive team has nearly 200 years of experience in direct selling, Jared, okay? So we've seen it, right? Yeah. We know what's going on. We understand the world of direct selling. You know, I worked for another company, and it becomes difficult. You know, a lot of the churn and burn of direct selling companies is common. It's just not present at doTERRA. And it's really unique with doTERRA for 4 reasons, right? First is our product. Product's in great demand in the world, right? It's product that sells itself, that has customers. We have so many customers who just love doTERRA. That makes it easier to be a salesman, to be a sales leader for us, to be a wellness advocate, because you've got customers, right? Secondly, we have a commission plan that's built around that, right? It's a commission plan not built for fast money, but it focuses on customer retention and customer acquisition. And when you build those customers, the plan builds over time. That's what a unilevel does, and that's what's beautiful about doTERRA. Third is, we have a very stable management team. You know, I've seen a lot in the world of direct selling, and you have direct selling companies that are publicly owned, that have interests of shareholders that are different from what the interests of the leaders might be. And you have some that, you know, the owners go a little bit crazy sometimes, Jared. I'm trying not to be crazy, okay? I'll tell you.
We're keeping it in line, right?
But the reality is that we have an ownership team that's solid and stable. And we built, the fourth thing is we built a very solid foundation so that we can weather economic times, right? We're a company that is built on a vision to help and change the world, and we're committed to that. You know, we have more inventory than we've ever had before, ready to go for this. We're ready for the future, and we're excited about it. So it's an exciting time.
It really is. doTERRA is a fantastic place to be a part of. Jared, as people entered the session today, they received a top secret envelope. So can you tell us what's inside?
Yeah, in fact, I brought one with me to show everybody. This, you know, one of our most exciting launches at convention was MetaPower, right?
Sure.
The most exciting. I shouldn't say one of, it's the most exciting.
And it's not just for this convention. You know, I still believe, and I think the energy we've seen this week shows that it's going to be the biggest launch in the history of direct selling. This is huge, right?
Couldn't agree with you more. You know, even before convention started, we're talking with people.
The energy was exciting.
They're coming back, and people are saying, I'm the most excited I've been in forever. I'm coming back. I'm doing things that I haven't done before.
Sure.
And that's amazing. And one of the things we wanted to do is try to help people share a little bit easier. You know, we talked about that authentic sharing that you brought up earlier, and this is one of the ways. And so what this is a very simple way to share one of the MetaPower products, the Advantage product. So you have 3 different sachets in there. So this is something that's really easy to share. In fact, we gave one to everybody in the audience today for them to go and give to someone that they thought about. But more than that, you can actually go to marketplace.doterra.com. You can place an order for one of these. They're $8.45, and you can ship it anywhere in the US and Canada. And you know, if you've got an auntie that lives across the country who may need this, send it to them. You can also customize and send a great message to that person. So you could say, hey, auntie, I know this is something you've been interested in. This is for you. And you can add that in and send it out to them. So we're really excited about this, and not just for the Advantage product, but what it could mean in the future for sharing and sampling.
Well, sharing has been a big goal of ours, right?
Yeah.
One of our points of emphasis in tripling our impact is to triple and even more the number of people who share our products, right? And this is making it easier than ever, right?
Yeah, it is. And like I said, we're thrilled for this. It looks great. It's got great product information inside there, and again, one of the revolutionary products that we launched here.
And the price of that includes the cost of shipping it too, right?
Absolutely.
Which is a cost that keeps going up. Trust me, I know, right?
It does keep going up.
But you know, it includes all that, and it makes it very simple to be able to share.
That's it.
What a great thing.
Yeah, we're excited for it.
That's a great gift to anybody.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Jared, what are the key resources you shared that will help make it easier for people to start sharing MetaPower system with those who need it outside of this?
Yeah, again, aligned with our goal of sharing, we actually talked about 4 things today. First was a MetaPower class. So if many of you, I shouldn't say class, it's a training, online training. If many of you saw our sun care training, it's similar to that. Great education from many of the presenters, many of our doctors, and you can access that on training.doterra.com. So that was the first thing. The second thing is another thing that I'm really thrilled about is a 30-day challenge and materials to help us all be motivated to start the first 30 days of the rest of our life, right? Because changing is hard. You know, doing things that are going to impact our metabolic health can be hard, but if we do it together, it can be easier. So we put together, there's tracking tools, there's actually an SMS tool in there as well to help us to stay motivated as we make some of these changes. Not just for us as individuals, but for teams, for you to also reach out to people, new people, and help invite them into this metabolic training, this 30-day challenge that we have. So that's
the
really
reality
exciting.
is, I'll add to that too, you can get your final 2 points, but everyone who has tried this, okay? Everyone, I'm telling you.
Without exception.
has wanted it to continue and want it as a part of their life, because you can feel the difference. And we all feel it a little bit differently, but it's remarkable in what it does. So when everyone takes that 30-day challenge, then they become a product of the product, and it's much easier to be able to educate and help people based on their own experience.
That's it. Yeah, and this allows you to have your own, we call them super stories, right?
Sure.
For me, it's really been about the energy and the clarity of mind, because you know, I've kind of struggled with that over the last year or so, but this has really taken care of that for me, and I love that moving forward. So get your super stories, right? Third, for you, please.
It's the extra 20 yards on my driving distance in golf.
And,
right?
I need to go play with you to verify this.
Right? No, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I went golfing. With some guys, and I went last week. I went golfing, and they're like, "What have you been doing?" And I'm like, because they're like, I'm hitting it way farther, and I'm like.
Send this to the golfer in your life. The golfer in your life, they will spend the money on these things, right? Golfers, they'll do anything to get 20 yards.
20 yards makes a difference.
That's a big deal. The third item is actually an ebook, right? So this ebook has all of the information. Again, a simple way to share. You can text this link, you can email it, and it's available on the digital marketing kit. One of the ways that we're talking about using it as well is maybe holding a post-convention kind of class, a recap, maybe watching some of the sessions again, and then handing out that ebook as kind of a gift for someone to come. So that's a wonderful resource that's available there, particularly because you can text that link as well. Text the link out and they can look at it straight away and learn a little bit more about the 3-step process that we have. Okay? Lastly, and this is one I'm probably the most excited about, is the MetaPower class. Sharing really comes from that education, right? We need to be able to educate others, and that's what this class is all about. And making that easy, so you don't have to remember all the things, and remember all the things that Dr. O shared, or Becca, or Alex, or Dr. Osgathorpe. I mean, there's so many different perspectives on this and information, but this distills it down. It gives you a PowerPoint, a handout, a class script that you can download from the digital marketing kit as well. It also includes some of those stories that we shared from Main Stage, so it's not all just you. You can see, Corey talking about his 20 yards on his drive, me talking about clarity of mind and extra energy, and all of the other stories that are out there. So we're really excited about those 4 different resources that we've put together to help people, I guess, make it a little bit easier.
And I want to compliment you, Jared, and the team, the entire team. We've gone above and beyond to create materials that we've never had before at the time of a launch. So we're excited about this. And I will tell you this, it's just the beginning.
Yeah.
Because there's so much more to come over the next 3 months, 6 months, and year, and even 2 years as we have a roadmap for MetaPower.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more.
Well, thank you, Jared and Corey. Those were great insights. We're really excited to learn more about MetaPower and how it can really affect our overall well-being. So thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Misty.
Thank you.
All right.
doTERRA friends and family, welcome here. We are at the Convention Center where you see this long line of people here. Yeah, that wraps around the corner here. They're all waiting to see The Pursuit. We've set up a theater here, and this is our doTERRA original film. It's a documentary that not only explores basically our pursuit to just our commitment to excellence in sourcing the best oils, but how we're helping communities at the same time. What we love to do, we love to go into these communities, uplift them, help them with their needs. And so this film explores that, and these people all get the opportunity to watch it. So we're actually going to go and see what people think of it.
I loved it. I learned so many new things, and it was so wonderful to see all the beautiful faces from all these different countries.
I was very impressed by not just what doTERRA does, but the depth of how many lives, the details of what goes into the farming of the people, and how many lives it has changed, we have changed by the work that is being done.
Oh, I thought the film was fantastic. Makes you more heartwarming, I would say, very tearful, I would say.
For sure, very emotionally moving, huh?
Exactly, very emotional and moving.
And just like all doTERRA stuff, it does make you cry and makes you feel something really deep. And I love that they put it into a movie format. I hope it goes on regular Netflix or, some sort of a platform where more people can watch what doTERRA is about.
It was amazing. And we were crying actually during the movie. Yeah, I think every wellness advocate and every customer who's here on the convention, they feel that they're the part of the whole story.
There was a moment where Emily walked into one of the villages, and one of the women just came running to her, and the embrace was just so just touching, and you can't contrive things like that.
I think the part that stuck out for me was seeing the footage from Nepal. It was a dream of mine to go on a trip like that, and then in 2019, Johnny and I got to do that, and so there was a feeling in the film of dreams being fulfilled and lived, and what a blessing that is.
So amazing. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for coming to convention. Glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks again for joining us for HEAL, doTERRA Connection 2022. We hope you've enjoyed the Essential Drop as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. This has just been a taste of what you can experience every year at doTERRA's annual convention. If you'd like to join us next year, make sure to grab your tickets. Early bird pricing starts on September 25th, so mark it in your calendars. We'll see you again next year, and hopefully here in the arena.
I need that.